I know. That's why I'm listening.
Hey, hey, hey. She said, can we all be seen? Yeah, we can all be. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Big Cat Podcast. And I am your host, Portis, aka Mr. Squad in your face, aka Mr. Intellectual himself. And I'm with my co-host, and we have Jay Moonstar in the building, y'all.
Hello.
Gotta give him your famous welcome, bro.
This is the boy Mo Gotti, aka LIVE Dog is in the building.
In the building, and we got Miss J Moonstar is in the building. She about to, well, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. Hold on.
What you want me to say?
Give me an introduction, whatever you want to say.
Oh, I haven't practiced it.
No.
Oh, this one. Okay. I haven't practiced an introduction, y'all. I'm just here to give, I guess, a female side outside of the comments because I be chatting in the comments, but I joined them tonight to give a female perspective. Disclaimer, it's not going to always be the average female perspective, but I got y'all ladies.
Well, she about to get her female's perspective, so we gonna get into this, y'all. So again, welcome y'all to tonight's show. I had this damn liquor, y'all, so it's tongue tied a little bit, but welcome to tonight's show. Why modern women cannot be submissive. So let's go.
Hey, hold on, hey, Bo. Reaver, play the song one more time. And then we're gonna go with the video.
Big Cap going live, Mo Gotti, aka
Yeah.
Dog and your boy Portis.
Let's go.
There it is.
He said, Mr. Risk It All.
Mr. Risk It All.
Now the next generation of women has all these problems where we don't know how to be wives. And even above all this stuff, like what percent of women will obey their husband? Because if you want to be in a traditional marriage, no, it doesn't. It's not if he leads right. That's not biblical. It's not submit when I feel like it. It's submit all the time and support him even when he makes the wrong decision. But the Titanic goes down with the shit. The captain, you go down with the shit.
No, but the Bible does say that the wife should submit to her husband, but it also says that this husband should be able to lead, should be able to actually take care of his family. So if you can't take care of your family and I have to now go out and work.
But the issue you're going into is now it's, he's leading, like when I decide he's leaving. Now it's based on your feelings. That's the problem. Like, that's why men get frustrated when they go to church, because they go to church and women, there's not even like women that will actually submit to their husbands. It's
Well, first and foremost, before we get to the video, we want to welcome
Reggie Sharp is
in the building.
He is in the building and he is ready to go off.
What is the deal, Reggie Sharp?
Reggie said them topics been crazy lately. He love it.
No doubt, my man.
All right there, Reggie Sharp.
So let's get to that video though. So you got the Caucasian lady saying,
wait, hold up. Color don't matter.
Oh man, hold on. Wait.
Color don't matter.
Millicent, welcome to the show.
Millicent's in the building.
Hey man, nobody say that in the building like you said. Say it again one more time, man.
Millicent, she is in the building. Man, why you keep hyping me up, man? You gonna have me rapping the song, hype me up.
Nobody say that in the building like Powder say Powder. No, I'm just playing. But definitely, you guys, the Caucasian lady had her way of looking at things, and the black lady had her way of looking at things. So, Jay, you heard the same thing I heard, and then you said that it does make a difference because one was black and one was Caucasian. So, why is that so? You know what I'm saying? Such a difference.
I mean, because at the end of the day, it is about how we are brought up, right? Naturally, white people
Okay.
or they come up in a different type household most
Okay.
of the time
Right.
than a black woman, right? The
Okay.
average black woman is coming up in a single parent household. Let's just call it what it is. People
Okay.
hate to hear that, but that's the truth.
That's the
right?
truth, right?
Facts are facts. So if I'm brought up in a single parent household and all I see is my mama handling stuff,
Right.
doing everything, I don't see a man there leading. I see my mom leading,
Right.
right?
Right.
Then my natural instinct is not a man is supposed to lead. That's just not on my mind. As opposed to a white woman, if she comes up in the home with mom and dad, and mom is washing clothes, cooking, cleaning, and
There you
dad
go.
is out here making the money, that is what she is being taught by her upbringing.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, but what we got to look at is a difference in what society is telling us and what feels natural to us in general.
Okay.
I think we get too stuck on what society says is normal. And I think that's what messes up a lot of people's process when they think about, oh, how I should be as a woman, how I should be as a husband, because we so busy trying to please society and do what society say do. But who says that's the perfect way to do it?
Or if it's the right way to do it.
Exactly. It's how we were brought up, but I don't mean that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Okay. Reggie Sharp said, yo, I'm mad y'all didn't get me a blue Dickie suit like y'all had Maurice Hill and Portis. Hey, bro, we got you.
We got you. And guess what, y'all? We got Miss Sharita Kelly. She is in the building, and she said, hello, Big Cap.
Don't nobody say
And
that.
we got Tanisha Robinson
Okay, what's
in
going
the
on?
building. And we got Black Barbie
In the building.
in the building.
Hey, say it one more time, Potter, because nobody say that in the building like you say that. In the
Man,
building.
stop trying to hype me up, man. Yeah,
Yo,
man.
so
Reggie said she right. A lot of people didn't see a man lead.
right, absolutely. Go
Right.
ahead, Gotti, go ahead.
No, I just say, that's a little bit, that might be. I agree with y'all, maybe 30%,
Okay.
but 30%. But I will say, you know,
it's gonna be 10.
but I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. If you look at the statistics back in like the 60s, more black women were married in the 60s and the 70s, and even the early 80s. What do y'all think would change all that?
Well,
I think I done hit
hit a nerve. Well, I think what changed is the fact that people started looking at things differently. Like, like when you were younger, right? And then how like when your parents was raising you and you thought your parents were doing certain things that was a little bit too strict. So what's the first thing you said? Man, when I get older and I had kids, I ain't gonna do that to my kids. You feel what I'm saying? So we start changing things, changing the normal, you know what I'm saying? Or what they call normal for us. And we start making our own normal. So I think that throughout the years, we just evolved as human beings, as people with different feelings. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the right way to feel or the wrong way to feel, we all evolve differently, and we don't look at things how our grandparents them did back in the 60s, 70s. You know what I'm saying? Back in them times. That's why me personally, that's why I always say, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Or the traditional ways or the old school ways, because that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And those days were more traditional. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man went out to work, came home with the paycheck. The woman had about 8-9 kids at home. She took care of all 8-9 kids, and Papa came back to the crib. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. All right, we got some comments. I just want to tell y'all, I think me being an addition to the show is gonna slow us down just a little bit on the comments. But we're gonna try to get to the comments. I want to respond to what you said, Mo, because we also have to look at the way other things like, and I hate to say government plays into it, but when you look at the fact that in the 60s, when you had black women married, you had black men in the home. Right.
Absolutely.
So as times changed and more black men became incarcerated for bullshit.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Can
Yeah,
I say that?
say it.
Okay. I got to ask y'all because
you good.
But more black men start being removed systematically from the home. right? So
Mhm.
you're leaving the Black woman to be a single parent. And a
Okay.
lot of people don't believe that it was done systematically, but I call crap on that, right? Because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, if Portis go out here and commit a crime and Bradley commit the same crime, his ass going to jail for 10 years. Bradley might get probation, if anything.
Absolutely.
Right?
I
That
agree.
still happens today, which
Absolutely.
means we still have the same issue of Black men having to like kind of calm themselves down. They have to be more tame. They have to do all this to try to protect
about-
themselves to keep them in the home.
How about eggshells? We have to
Walking on eggshells because they don't want to be stripped from the family. And you got to think about it. That could also affect the man's mentality where I want to be in the house. I want to lock down, but I got to move in a certain way. I got to do things out here and I don't want to be taken from my family. So I don't even want to create an atmosphere that I can't be secure that I can uphold, right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's just me kind of trying to give y'all
I get you.
Give y'all an excuse, but
Millicent said upbringing plays a big role, but at some point we will not see that 2 is better than 1 and roles are important. And then Reggie said that women definitely held most households down, so I understand why women take the lead role. And then Millicent fired back with roles changed when women went into the workforce.
crack
Was invented.
That's what I ain't want to say that medicine,
well, Millicent,
crack.
The crack epidemic, hit the 70s.
It was in the 80s, the early 80s.
Well, actually, it was manufactured in the 70s and it hit hard in the US
let me
in
say,
the 80s.
Let me say this right here. Okay. During the crack epidemic, I'm gonna say this right here.
Mhm.
What made the Black man decide to go
Smoke crack?
No, to sell crack. What? Okay, the story I hear, the CIA put the crack in the neighborhood, right?
Reggie stupid. Right.
So what I'm trying to say is, I feel that was a choice. A lot of people think it was systematic, set up by the government or whatever. Reggie said crack is whack, but I think we had a choice to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I say, every Black man didn't sell crack back in them days. It was people made a choice to sell crack. So a lot of times, that's why I say I don't like to really use excuses on why we're in the predicament that we're in when it comes to the marriage status. Women being married, Black women being submissive. You know what I'm saying? Because the point is, yes, a lot of women was raised up in a single home. You get what I'm saying?
True.
But at the same time, you got right from wrong.
Yeah.
That's the point I've been trying to make, and I'm not trying to get you guys riled up, but I'm just saying this is just my belief.
Too late. No, I'm just playing more.
I'm just saying my belief is that yes, it's the upbringing, but at the same time, when you get a certain age, you should know what's going to be better for your situation, or if you have kids, what's going to be better for their situation.
So can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of people okay, before I even say that, let me read Millicent's comments, her and Reggie's comments real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to my point. Reggie said crack affected men and women though. Millicent said, of course it's a choice, but it was easily available in our communities, which is a great point, and I'm gonna hit on that too. And then she also said it's generations of crack babies out here. Shit makes a difference. Okay, so more like what you said systematically, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you said that and then you also said that it was a choice.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It was a choice. Yeah, you saying that it wasn't systematically. Everyone had a choice. But what we're looking at is this. What put us in a position to even have to make that type of choice to go that way?
Like I say, if you and I don't mean, I know y'all say the old way. I bring up the old way. I got the the old school way.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this right here. Our grandfathers, our grandmothers, they always found a way. They found a way to stay together. They found a way to keep the family together. I'm saying the reason why we're in the predicament we're in when it comes to dating and marriage status and all that is because we have gotten materialistic. We spend more money than any other race
That's true.
out of everybody
Because when you
because
was
we're
locked down,
materialistic. So
when
and you get it, that's the first thing you want to do is spend it. You ain't
but I'm saying why not think about generational wealth? Why not? I mean,
okay, hold on. Who out here is teaching their children about generational wealth? In order for you to pass that down to your kids, you have to have known about that in the first place. So there's a gap. And to what Millicent is saying, the crack epidemic caused a gap in what people were being taught and people were shown. For instance, I was raised by my grandparents, right?
right,
My mom was born in the 60s.
right.
So my mom was what, maybe 20 something or whatever. I don't know when y'all are saying that crack was booming.
Right.
I don't know if my mama did crack or not.
Right.
Ain't my issue. I don't care. It didn't affect me because I was raised by my grandmother. Right. But you got to think about how many million other Black people did not have a grandma to step in and raise the child.
Right.
So they were raised by the streets or by a parent who was a crackhead.
I was just gonna say,
you understand what I'm saying? So guess what? Reggie said we definitely don't find a way to stay together and pull our research, and we don't. But a lot of times it's the education. Sharita said, I just feel like it depends on the person because some women will submit to a man if he is a good man. I hear some women say they respect the guy more if he's serious and not playing games. And boom, that brings us back to what we're talking about.
Right.
We're gonna go off and start talking about some other stuff.
Right.
But we gotta get back to what we started. We're talking about women and being whether they will be submissive or not. But so what do you think it means to be submissive?
What I think it mean to be submissive. Being submissive is respecting your husband. Just playing out, just like being like bringing peace, like keeping peace in the household, not appreciating him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you what Google said.
Well, yeah, tell me what Google said.
It says submissive means ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive.
Okay, we got a couple of people in the building. We got Latoya, Sheila, she's in the building.
What's up?
And we got Jaquella Stanton. Did I pronounce it right? Yeah. Jaquella Stanton, right?
Looks like Jaquita.
Jaquita. Oh, Jaquita. How you doing, Jaquita? Jaquita Stanton. I'm sorry. Pronouncing your name right. We appreciate y'all checking out the Big Cap. Thank y'all for tuning in. But no, I'm just saying, like, I'm not up here totally just trying to straight disagree with y'all. But what I'm saying is, I mean, I'm glad you Google it because a lot of us men, we really don't. Everybody got their misinterpretation about what does being submissive mean. So Portis may have his definition of it. I may have my definition of it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, what you just said, that I mean, that's the true definition. But do you believe that?
Do I believe what?
What Google said, yeah.
I mean, the definition is the definition.
It's definition, right? But I'm saying, did you believe that before you read that? What did you know that?
I mean, I already, I knew that, but I read that for the people, so that because a lot of times people have their own interpretation of what it means to be submissive or what submissive means. The word in itself is basically being obedient, being willing to listen, right? So, in terms of a relationship, a woman has to follow a man right?
Mhm.
Which means the man has to lead in a way that makes the woman comfortable enough to follow.
Thank you.
I, as a black woman,
Thank you.
right?
Now you speaking my language.
As a black woman,
You speaking my
I-
language.
yeah, but hear me out now. As a black woman, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'm submissive," because then that means I am basically saying that I'm gonna submit to any man. I'm not.
Right.
I have potential to be submissive.
Right.
I can be submissive. Millicent
Mhm.
said, "My parents been married 56 years. My brother has been married 24 years. I promise you, it's not a lot of choices." Then she also said, "I want to be able to submit, but it's definitely an earned behavior." Exactly. Here's my thing, right? The biggest way I think about it: if you want me to lead you, you need to show me you know where the hell you going. Because you can't keep leading me into a dead end. You can't keep leading me into a ditch.
Right.
If in the relationship you always lean on me to get us out of the hole, to get us this and to fix that, then guess what? I'm still leading.
Right. You're right.
So
You're absolutely
how am I
right.
gonna be submissive when you're forcing me to be in charge and to lead? And I know Reggie had said previously how the women being in the household kind of were in that leadership role. And that's true, but in a certain extent, they were in a leadership role within the home and taking care of the home. But if that man was out here bringing the money in to keep the home afloat financially, that woman, by doing the roles that she was doing, she was submissive to her husband. She was allowing him to lead them. I guarantee you, if that man walked in and said, "Hey, we moving, pack everything up, we moving to another house," she ain't saying nothing. She gonna pack up and go, because get what? She ain't, that's not her, she ain't in charge of that. That ain't her lane.
Right.
But if you're a man who can't even maintain and create a lane for a woman to follow you in, you don't need to be out here talking about you want a woman to submit to you.
Okay, we got some comments. We got more comments coming in. We got comments coming in. Erica said, "What it do? What's up, Erica McBride? What's up?
What's up, E?
Is that how to pronounce her name? Renee Hall? I see the last Riri. Riri, no. Oh, what's up, Riri? Riri is in the building. And we got Erica. Erica said, "What it do?" She said, "What it do to submit? What does it mean to submit? What does it mean?" Millicent said, "I like her well spoken and she's beautiful." Yeah, you're beautiful. They say you're beautiful. And she's but yeah, I'm sorry for saying that.
Okay.
But anyway, I just,
hey, it's a lady.
Oh, yeah.
It's Miss
she said you're very well spoken.
Hey, Miss
I
Gillis.
get poor. You and I got to tighten up. hey, what's up, Gillis? It's in the building.
Lady. No doubt, yo. So to get back on to, hey, hold on. Hey, Mo, say it again, Mo, one more time.
Gillis, Shaquana Gillis is in the building. I'm gonna let you hype me up tonight.
No, nobody say that. You in the building like that,
in
dude.
the
Mo.
building.
Say it again, Mo.
Oh yeah, she said no homo. Oh, we know that, Millicent.
Oh yeah, for sure, Millicent.
We know
you're
not. We know that. We know that. You are not like
comments.
that.
Hey, we read your comments and your posts every day. We know you far from that.
And Sharita said, "I agree with you. I agree with you. A person have to know how to lead for a woman to submit." And right, so you ladies are. You said something that I agree with 100%. Some of the ladies out there saying something I agree with. Yes, a man has to know how to lead. Mm-hmm. A man, and that's what I was trying to say the last show. The man has to show an example to the woman, and she's like his helpmate, and he lead and she follow the guideline that he sets in the family.
So if he said, okay, so let me stop you right there. So if he sets a guideline for this, just like, you know, how we talked earlier, and we were saying that, okay, so not going to the 50-50 thing or nothing like that, but no, because we're not going there, but we just going by being, we just gonna keep it on being submissive.
Go ahead. We're gonna keep it on being submissive now.
But I want to bring this point out. I want to bring this point out. You know what I'm saying? So, Man, you made me lose my train of thought, man. You see, man. But
You trying to be too
basically,
cool.
no, because basically what I want to say is just this. Everybody has a role in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? And the only way it's going to work is if, like she said, if you got a plan and this, you know, it don't have to be A1, but it has to be to a point to where you can follow.
Gotta make sense.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. So, but at the end of the day, does the plan just stop there? No, you got to keep it going. So what's next?
Absolutely. You got to keep
So
absolutely.
what's next? You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely, you have to keep it going. Let me say this right here. I'm gonna put it to you like this, Portis. When you're like I said earlier, when you're with a woman, and just like Robin said a little while, I said my bad. But I'm saying you can't you can't lead a woman to a situation that she has to lead you back out of.
No.
Therefore, if she has to lead you back out that situation, she may look at you a certain way.
But here's my point though on that though.
Am I right?
But here's the thing though. But my thing is this. Sometimes they're not always looking at it like that. Like the video that I showed you earlier today at work, where the guy said that, you know what I'm saying, at a point in time when him and his wife first got together, she was the breadwinner.
Right.
He said he didn't have anything, but she accepted him anyway, and she accepted his leadership, and she helped him grow.
And that's what I was gonna say.
She grew with him.
And
so like when you so to me, I'm sorry, I mean,
no, you good, you good.
But for me, like when we sit up here and we talk about, you know what I'm saying, what a man's supposed to do, what a man's supposed to do. See, like, man, every man ain't in that position to do. So when you get a woman, and if she's really down for you, you know what I'm saying? If she's really down for you, she's going to help you grow. Like I told you too, I seen another video where a woman, you know what I'm saying, this black guy, you know what I'm saying, he was down on his luck. He was playing the game. He was just out of it. But his woman came to him and she looked at him and she told him, she said, hey, I know you messed up right now, but guess what? I ain't going nowhere. We gonna make it through this together.
Right.
But my point being is this: even in a relationship, shit can go left.
But see,
and
the woman was already prepared mentally to lead, to let that man lead. So it's different. See, we're looking at it from different perspective. You can't, as a man, you can't approach a woman and you're not in the position to lead her and expect her to already be submissive. However, if you're in a relationship and a man does fall down on his luck, if he's already made that woman safe, like Sharita Kelly said, to be honest, a woman wants a man that can lead and feel safe with, right? So if you've already put this woman in a position to feel safe with you, and she trusts that you're gonna bounce back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That, right?
That's my point.
Then her pulling you back up and being supportive can technically be looked at as still being submissive. I'm saying
absolutely.
I'm still gonna be the side, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you. But this is what I'm doing as a submissive wife, is to keep your spirits lifted, to motivate you, to figure out what you need to do.
Point.
But the average person doesn't look at it that way. The average person is gonna say, oh, he need to get his shit together. Oh, I ain't sticking around for this. And I think that's where the disconnect is. As women, it's so quick. We so quick to just be like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought he was quick to leave.
He can't do this. He can't do that. I'm on to the next one.
Right.
And that is why, back to what Rachel said, where women, they fight for their relationships less now than they did back then.
Absolutely.
And I agree with that.
I agree.
And this is where I know Mo gonna be like, oh, here she go.
Passport TJ
right? Passport TJ. Who was that? T Junkie?
Passport TJ Junkie.
Okay, he said, man, I had set everything up for the VA to pay this girl $3,000 a month to be my caretaker, and she called the police on me for nothing. So I'm not leading her to the money no more. I'm gonna find somebody else to get it. That's different, though. You trying to put her on.
Go ahead, TJ. No.
But if that wasn't your female, that wasn't your woman, you leading her to the money. So did you expect her to? You wanted her to be submissive to you because you were gonna give her $3,000 a month? Sharita Kelly said, I agree, Robin. We as women can do better with hanging in there to give a man a chance.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because like I said, personally, you know what I'm saying, things can go left at any given time. But if a woman is really down for you, man, she gon' see it through. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even if it work out or if it don't, you feel what I'm saying? She gonna see it through. And that's what, you know, a lot of us black men are lacking out of black women nowadays, is the fact that y'all not patient enough to wait around for the change to happen. You know what I'm saying?
But Georgia Powell ain't patient enough to wait around.
Come on, talk to me.
These bills ain't patient enough to wait around to get paid.
It's like this. Y'all want us to be patient, right? Y'all want us to stick around and be patient and all of that.
Right.
But if y'all are not feeding us enough, y'all got to give us more than potential.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
put it
let
out
me
there
ask you
like
this
that.
then.
Y'all got to give us more than potential. Y'all got to give us potential matched with effort, matched with actions.
Okay, so what have you given that potential match with effort, match with actions, and you still ain't getting the act right that you deserve?
Exactly.
Then you need to find you somebody else. Then
Okay,
you need to
yeah.
focus on you.
But what if you already, you know, married, committed? You know what I'm saying?
Then still focus on you and getting your stuff together, because you don't know what that woman is mentally going through in her own process, trying to process things. Communication is going to be key. Y'all got to talk to.
So let me ask you this then.
From the bird is in the
So you said
building.
communication is key. Shaquana said, "There you go, Robin. You ain't doing enough." Says Millicent.
Right.
She said, "I'm too old to do all that waiting." But see, though, here's the thing, though. Everybody makes it seem like, you know what I'm saying, like waiting, you know, is like gonna be forever. Some people, I mean, some men's, I know I got Miss Sterling in me, right? You feel me?
Go ahead.
Men's,
Go ahead.
but some guys, damn, what the word I want to say? Some guys is
Like you said, some guys may not have this. Right.
It may take them a little longer, but at the same time, though, it's like, to me, you feel what I'm saying? Anything that's good is worth waiting for.
Millicent said nope.
You feel what I'm saying?
She said nope.
And at the same time, though, ain't nobody telling
nope
you to wait
again.
forever, but at least
She
give
said
that
nope.
person a decent amount of time to at least try to bounce back.
But
a woman will know, a lady will know if a motherfucker is half-assing or if he's really putting in effort.
That's what
I'm saying?
And they get back to what I said earlier. Like I was trying to tell you, okay, just say you and a woman, y'all together, and then just say you handling everything, and she got a paycheck coming in too. She may be saving. You get what I'm saying? She's saving, and just say you lose your job or something. She got your back for a month or two until you get back on your feet.
So let me ask you this though: does the fact that the bills are now coming from her savings mean that she's the leader now?
If the man been leave for years and he run into a little slouch for a couple of months, I wouldn't say the woman leaves. She's the helpmate. She stepped up and did her part. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Thank you, Rita.
So my thing is, it's about the man. You know, the man been handling his business for the longest. He had maybe he didn't out of work for some reason, might have got laid off or something like that. And the woman step in and she do her, she say, "Well, I got you, baby," until you get back on your feet.
But does that make
but still she gonna respect you as that man, as the leader, because she know what you have done in the past, and she knows what you're capable of doing. So when you get back on your feet.
So with that being said, how long would she wait if she knows what you're capable of doing?
I don't think it's a default. I don't think it should be a default. I think that's situational, right? Because it could be depending on how long y'all been together, whether y'all married or y'all just shacking, as they say.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or what your plans are, how much effort he really putting in.
Right.
It's a lot of different things that can play a factor in how long a woman will wait. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes kids come into play and people stay together for the kids, which absolutely. I hate. I'm telling y'all that as a woman who did it, that is the worst thing for children that you can do. That's another topic. But TJ asks, what does leading exactly mean? For me, leading means being mentally strong enough to guide the household, right? It doesn't mean tell me what to do. It doesn't mean you're the boss. I have to, take orders from you, all of that. And I think that's the confusion that a lot of people have when they think being submissive. It just means, as a woman, I'm going to respect you enough to allow you to make the decisions for this household as a man, right? So if I'm going to give you that and I'm going to let you make the household decisions as a man, you got to show me, you got to give me a reason to give you that much control over my entire household. And it can look different for different people, TJ. It's not going to look the same for everybody in every situation. It's going to look different.
Thank you.
But the bottom line is, I feel like Black men automatically write Black women off in the area of being submissive because they feel like, because we pop our mouth and we roll our eyes and we talk with our hands and we do all that that means we don't know how to obey. We can't shut up and listen. We can't be submissive. And that ain't got nothing to do with it.
That ain't even how we look at it.
So I feel like if they think about us a little different, right, then maybe they'll come into the relationship a little bit different, and instead of feeling like I gotta control this wig wearing,
that ain't how we look at it.
So tell me what you want a woman to do to show you she can be submissive.
Do her part without me having to tell her what she needs to do.
What is her part?
What she needs to do.
Whatever that looks like, you say.
Whatever that looks like. But the whole thing is this. Just like how you don't need to come in telling me what I need to do. So like if me and you together, right? And like, okay, so we're we got a blended family or whatever the case may be. Now, the only reason why we even moved in together was because, for one, you seen that I can handle my business before you came in, right?
Right.
Okay, so now that we done moved in together, the same thing that you was doing at your house, you know what I'm saying, before you moved in with me.
Continue to do.
I don't have to tell you.
That doesn't necessarily make me submissive.
No, it don't. Your actions are going to show me that you're being submissive. Because if I don't have to tell you or ask you to do this or to do that, and you're already doing it, shit, I got it made. As a man, I'm not going to complain about what I have to do for this. My part, go out, bring the bacon in, come back in. If it's a leak on the roof, fix the roof. If it's a crack, water heater for the, or whatever, get that changed out or whatever. Why? Because what's understood don't have to be explained.
Right. Lisa Dion said, if a man built the foundation and he loses his job, as a wife, your job is to step up and maintain until he can get back on his feet. Whether it's a week, a month, or a year,
thank you.
You know whether you have a real man or just a boy. And I agree, but to that point, if a woman is not bringing money in, how can she step up financially?
No, that's her fault.
If she is not bringing money in, no, that's y'all fault.
That's his fault.
I'm talking about y'all as in
that's Mo's fault.
Then Lisa said relationships fail because of unexplained expectations. True. You can't assume someone knows what your expectations are. That is why I said communication is key.
Well, yeah, communication is always key.
Set the expectations from the beginning and make sure everybody stays aligned. You know what I'm saying?
But here's my point though. Just because we moved in together doesn't mean that what needs to be done has changed. You feel what I'm saying? Because we still have to both get up and go to work. We still have to pay these bills. We still have to be ready for a rainy day if something happens or whatever the case may be. This is why I say what's understood don't need to be explained. If you were already doing the same thing at your home, now the only thing that needs to be explained when you're, when you're combining a family is what new direction that we're going in.
Right.
But beyond that, we still gonna take care of the house the same. We're gonna pay these bills the same. We're gonna pay our car insurance the same or whatever. We're gonna have family nights and stuff. We're gonna do all of that. Right. So a lot of the things that we're talking about don't even need to be explained because we were already doing them in the beginning anyway.
And that's kind of how I feel about the whole submissive topic anyway.
Okay.
Because when I hear, I want my woman to be submissive, the first thing I think is, you're a control freak. Right. You want to control somebody because to me, to submit means to be obedient. That's why I read the definition.
Right.
You want to control me, right? How far are you going to go with wanting to control me. Does that mean you tell me what to wear and I obey you?
Oh,
Does
no.
that mean you tell me when I can go somewhere and I
Oh,
say,
no.
okay,
No,
is that what submissive mean? Because that's what the average woman is thinking.
That's slavery.
Right. But the average woman is thinking, oh, I asked my husband before I can do this, that, and the third. I'm submissive. No,
Well, a lot of
you're
women
kind of stupid.
Well, a lot of women. Well, I ain't gonna say.
Sorry if it's any women who do that. You're not stupid. You're unique.
Lisa said, if a man takes on a relationship with a woman that has no income or drive, he's his own problem, and that's the same for a woman. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree. But here's the thing, though. If I take you in with no income, that don't mean that you ain't gonna have no income forever. You're gonna have to eventually get out there and pull some type of the weight. Because again, my biggest thing is this: in a relationship, it consists of two people.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if it consists of two people, that means that we both have to pull our weight, no matter what that may be.
Long as the weight ain't straight down the middle.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying.
Why don't
I'm just saying.
It's two of us.
No,
it's two of us. So why wouldn't the weight be
just like she said earlier? If you get in a situation where you done lost your job, she gonna step in until you get back on your feet, and that's how it's supposed to be. But if she been paying half of the damn bills throughout the relationship,
money left still.
Oh my goodness!
Come on now, like you trying to make it seem like she done went completely broke by helping out paying some bills.
Means that he got some money saved too.
Exactly.
He may not have them. He may be buying Jordans and all kinds of crap.
See, now you want to.
Let me tell y'all something right quick. Man, anytime a man want to tell me he want to pay some half, he trying to have half of something else. He gonna do. He's not a responsible guy.
Right. He do want to have half of something else because you never know. He may want
a real man.
A real man
gonna say, "Look, I got the mortgage. I got this. I got that." She may buy the food or whatever, but like she said, like Lisa Dion said, if you come into a situation where you're not working, you guys still can maintain what y'all got. That half shit, y'all might well be roommates.
No,
that's roommate style.
You might as well be a roommate.
Listen, I'm not gonna make no woman of mine come in and say, "Okay, baby, you paying half down the middle."
It ain't about paying no half. It's just about making sure that your mate is not doing everything by themselves.
It's not because I'm trying to be controlling or whatever. I'm just trying to maintain what we have,
bruh.
Why
do you put all the weight on your shoulders when it's two of y'all? So why can't the weight of both of y'all be balanced between the both of y'all? I'm not saying that she has to go down the middle and pay half of the bills. That sound like bullshit, Mo. Think about what you're saying. If you're running yourself into the ground, bro. If you're running yourself,
I'm not gonna run myself into the ground.
But you are. If you're not making her, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, bro, come on, man. You doing this politically correct thing.
When you're in college, when I'm in college with my homeboys, we're splitting everything down the middle because we're roommates.
Man, that's your
When you get with a woman, and you so-called say, "This is my woman, I'm coming in to protect, to provide, and all," that's my job. To go straight down the middle with a woman.
Let me get to this.
But now it's my woman's job if I come into a situation to have my back.
Ms. Moonstar, I'm about to dig off.
You keep talking about something.
Mo tripping.
And then you'll go back and say, "Oh, I didn't say half." And it's right here. It's recorded.
Here we go. A man said,
did not do that to
"Thank you." But here we go
on that half stuff.
But listen, here we go. A man says, a man sets the tone for the relationship in order for a woman. Hold on. In order for a woman, hey, Bo, go back down to
in order for a woman to be submissive, he has to give her something to submit to. In order to be the head, you have to know how to lead. Then TJ said, "Fuck that, I'm paying half."
And then Lisa come back again. She said, "What?"
If a man tells me to go half on anything, we are roommates for sure, which means I'm doing what the fuck I want to do and he can do what he wants to do.
Hey,
TJ
but
said,
let me ask you this. Hold on before you read that. But let me ask you this, and let's just be realistic. You know what I'm saying, Lisa? We're gonna be realistic. Any woman that has her money tied up in anything, she's gonna be that much more involved, right or wrong?
right.
Okay.
She needs to be invested. I mean, but what for work, what works for some households
Don't work for
don't
everybody
work
households.
for all, right?
And that's my thing. But for me, I'm not looking for you to pay half of the bills. I'm looking for you to make sure that I'm not doing everything on my
Right.
own.
I was gonna say, I think it's a difference.
That's all I'm saying.
in a man's
I ain't
stand.
asking you to help me pay half of everything. Just make sure that
Right.
at the end of the day, I can breathe. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying, damn, man, I'm just overwhelmed with doing this and doing that. Just because I'm a man don't mean that I don't get tired, dog. I'm not a
I'm gonna
robot.
read it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Shalonda said, I fell last year and broke my ankle. I was out for a while. I received short-term disability for 6 months. Short-term disability only pays 60% of your pay. I made more than my husband, so he picked up the slack.
Absolutely.
And that can be looked at as going 50-50. I think the issue is, Mo, when you hear 50-50, you think that Portis is really taking his light bill and saying,
Here,
this bill is
pay half of
$150.
this.
I need you to give me 75, right? And that's not that, it doesn't have to be textbook 50-50.
Thank you.
But 50-50 means I put in to maintain things, you put in to maintain things, whether your effort is keeping stuff clean, going shopping, making sure that the finances are
Thank
taken
you.
care of, and mine is to actually fill the bank account up. However it looks for people, it's gonna
Come
look that
on.
way.
You feel
And
me?
like, for instance, when I was married, me and my husband didn't go 50-50, right? I made more money than he did. But I made more money because he had a criminal history that would not allow him to get a good
Thank
paying
you.
job, right?
Thank
I
you.
made more money because of his past. So I did things like because of that, he lost his driver's license. He couldn't drive, right? So we had a car. What I did, and maybe this can be looked at as me being submissive at the time, when it's time to go to work, it was my car, right? He drove. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't want him to feel like, oh, my wife got to drive me around everywhere because I can't do this. Now, mind you, he was breaking the law because he ain't had no damn driver's license.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, if it made him feel better as a man, we're both agreeing to take this risk, right? If it's too hot out here, no, I'm gonna drive you, and that's
I
perfectly
got you,
fine
Ivory.
for me to drive you. Same thing when we went out places and I knew that I had more money in my account to cover things, I give him the card. It's my debit card, but as a man, he's paying for the things, and that, I'm sure that I expected that to make him feel better as a man. So it's not saying that either one of us was necessarily in control of things, but I was in a sense submitting to him, right? So Ivory said, still waiting. Oh wait, somebody
She
waiting on y'all to
talking to
call
me,
back.
that's
Okay.
that's my
TJ
niece.
said,
Hold on, go to the top here. He said, and she's going to do what?
go down some.
And then we got Lisa said,
Lisa, when me and my boo got together, he maintained the bulk of the household. I paid the internet and bought groceries. And
that's still 50-50.
that was his choice. Right. And
That's still
so
50-50.
to Portis, y'all are
50-50.
sharing
Y'all sharing-
responsibilities. And that's what his
Exactly.
50-50 mean, is sharing.
Sharing the
But
responsibility.
Mo 50-50 mean y'all busting stuff down the middle to
No.
a T. And I think that's the difference. And it's all about interpretation. You see what I'm saying?
And every time we talk about this, I explain what I'm saying, but it still gets twisted up. Like I'm saying, paying half of the bills. Now, like I said, if you're in a relationship and it's two of y'all, you feel me? Y'all are both there to help each other. So if if I'm 100% and she's 100%, and we come together, half of what I need to do can get thrown off because she got my back, and half
Right.
of what she needs to do can get thrown off because I got her back. So how come that's not 50-50?
So Lisa, I think Lisa kind of looking at it the same way Mo
looking at it, yeah.
right? And so maybe again, it's verbiage and it's interpretation. Lisa said a wife is a helpmate. She is to pick up the slack where you can't. But Yes and no,
All right.
because
All right.
because a wife being a helpmate
She's going to help.
could look, it's gonna look like whatever it need to. So
Exactly.
if in the month of October, my help means I gotta pay for majority of the shit because he down on his luck and he whatever happened that messed with his finances, then for the month of October, I have to do that. Does that
Thank
mean
you.
I'm no longer the helpmate? Does that mean now I'm the head of the household? Hell no. That means for the month of October, I had to step my shit up and do more.
No, Shaquana, and you know I'm not saying that. So stop playing with me. You feel me? She said that's not what Porter sounds like. He's saying it sounds like half of the bills. That's not what I'm saying
Shaquana, thank you.
because I've been explaining this for I don't know how
Gillis,
long.
Thank you
You
so
know what I'm
much.
saying? I've been saying
Thank
what
you.
I've been saying for the longest.
Thank you,
It don't
Gillis.
have to be down the middle with the
Because
bills.
I'm sick of these people being on his side.
Man, it ain't about being. I don't care who on my side. That's what you worried about. What I'm worried about is the fact of the matter that what I'm trying to say, I don't want y'all to misinterpret it. So
Okay,
again,
look what Lisa said.
Lisa
Lisa,
said, my man pays for everything
everything.
now. But when it's time to run the streets and vacation, I swipe my card.
Hey.
So that's 50-50. That's
Hey.
my point. That's my whole point. Make sure that he's not feeling like he's doing everything by himself.
But
In
you
the
know what?
relationship.
And past shows, Porter,
And that's what I've been saying.
In past shows, you wouldn't put it. You didn't put it that way.
Man, I said it. You go to any show. Well, okay, I
it's on the
probably said
clip
it in one
But
show.
you said
Okay, I probably said it in one
down
show.
the middle.
Straight down the middle.
That's what you said.
But if that's what so that it goes back to when we opened the show up, right? And then we said that when you see what you see in a two-parent household, right? Okay, so in my household, when I grew up, that's what I saw. My parents split everything down the middle, and guess what? It worked for them. My grandparents split shit down the middle. It worked for them. So I'm not going to sit up here and bite my tongue and make it seem like I ain't never say that a 50-50 split shit down the middle ain't going to work because it don't work for y'all. I don't care if y'all don't agree with me. That's just y'all opinion. But for what I've seen in my life and what I've seen worked, that's why I can say what I can say. I'm not just sitting up here just making up something as I go. I'm telling y'all what I seen. And what I was brought up around.
And you seen 50-50 growing up.
I seen 50-50 growing
You
up.
seen 50-50
I seen 50-50.
growing up in the 80s and the 90s.
Man, if you don't quit asking
You
me
seen
the damn
50-50.
question, man.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna say it this way. When it comes to 50-50, and Mo, you're not gonna like this. I know.
See, here they go again. We going.
But okay, so first Shalonda said, Lisa said the verbiage is the problem. I can see that. And that's what I keep saying. I think it's just the verbiage that has people so
Twisted. Yeah.
like debating so hard. Shalonda said roles have changed. The old ladies would tell you that a husband pays the bulk of the bills, if any bills. But now I don't think that's economically possible. Everything is expensive. TJ says, so this means that y'all saying a man should meet a woman, he's supposed to pay all the bills, walking in the door. I'm curious. Nah, definitely not.
That's what Mo's saying. That's what Mo's saying.
I'm a woman, and no, sir.
That's what Mo's saying. Mo's saying when you come in, you supposed to be able to take care of everything. But it's like I told Mo, every man. I'm saying every man ain't in that position.
But guess
to
what?
Walk in and take care of everything.
But then don't pursue that relationship so heavily until you can.
Absolutely.
You
No,
see what I'm
absolutely
saying?
not.
And that's all. I will say that.
Now I agree. I agree. I agree on that.
No, you
because
don't.
You know
No,
why?
you don't. No,
you
you
want to know
don't.
why
No,
I
you
agree
don't.
on that?
No, you don't.
Because again,
No,
like I
you
said,
don't. No,
everybody
no,
is not in the same position to come in and leave.
No, because I said today, let me tell you what I said today.
What'd you say today?
I said, if I'm in a financial, some type of financial difficult I got going on, I'm not going to pursue nobody. And you said what? You didn't agree with that.
You can still pursue. Yes, I did say that you can still pursue.
I shouldn't be trying to date nobody if I ain't got myself together.
You said this right here.
If I can't,
listen, him and Miss Keith, when he jump on here,
if I can't buy
when Keith jump on here, this is what he said. Him and Keith. This is what they said. And they stand on this, right or wrong, Mo. If you're not financially set to start dating, you should not be dating.
Exactly.
Okay, but I said different.
If I can't take my If I can't take my girl out for a Happy Meal,
nigga, I can
something
cook
is
for my
wrong.
woman at home.
Well, you can still
I
gotta
can
have
cook
money.
her a nice
You still
meal at
gotta have
home.
money to go
I
buy
bought food
food.
stamps off of somebody next door.
Man,
Come on, man. Come on,
no,
man.
I'm just saying, you got to be able to
Absolutely.
do. You got to be able to do something.
Mo, you have to build first. You don't have to always come in and just flex with your pocket.
I'm not saying leave with the pocket. I didn't say that.
But that's what you saying.
No,
if you
no,
have
I'm
to come
not.
in financially stable,
No,
what
I'm
does that sound
not.
like to you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not
Miss
talking about
Moonstar,
leading with your
if
pocket.
you have to come in financially set, what does that sound like to you?
It's saying that you got to have enough money.
Come on, man.
So
playing with me, Mo.
let me. I'm gonna ask. I want not just one lady, but all the ladies. I'm gonna ask y'all. If y'all see a bum on the corner trying to kick it with you, what you gonna do?
Hold on. No. Hold on. No, sir. No, sir. You showed me a clip. You showed me. You showed me a video.
And
you showed me a video of this dude in Atlanta that was poor as hell. And what did 1,000 women say about that one man, Mo? That they would take care of that man.
All right, we got some important comments on here. So Lisa said, did your parents and grandparents show you their bank account and how much money was coming in for you to assume it was 50-50? She's talking to you, boys.
No,
you may have seen your father pay some or your mom pay some, but you don't know who made what money.
Oh, sweet. I can tell you this right now. My dad worked construction and my mom worked at Days Inn. So I knew who brought the bacon in. That wasn't even the issue. The thing was just that I don't know how they came to the agreement of splitting shit down the line or whatever. All I know is that when the bills came and they were sitting at the table together and they pulled out their money, I seen my dad pull out money and he put on the table. My mom put out money on the table. And when they split everything up, my mom was able to pull back money to put in her pocket. And my dad was able to pull back money to put in his pocket. That's what I seen. Okay. So I consider that as 50-50. And my grandparents did it the same way. And my great auntie, God bless the dead, and her husband, they did it the same way. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I was brought around.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Then she said, if a man is not ready to lead, he should stay single. Sharita says, I can see both sides, because if a man wants to lead, he should be able to provide, but also times have changed. So a woman has to do her part. It's not just about money.
Thank you.
All right. Then Ivory says, and I say you shouldn't say you were bringing someone on the podcast and don't. So one of y'all,
Ivory, I got you. You know what?
To Ivory,
drop your I got email.
Your back, Ivory. I was gonna make sure I read that comment.
Drop your email, Ivory, and we got you.
Lisa said you don't walk into a relationship with the mindset that I'm going to start building. You have to come in with something, because my table's already set with all the trimmings. She's speaking specific to herself. You have to match my energy. She's speaking about herself, though, right?
She's speaking about her.
For all women.
And that's what I'm trying to tell
She's
Mo.
saying for her.
You can expect for what she's saying for her to be the same thing for her.
Right.
Thank you, Mo. So I can respect what you're saying, Lisa, because you're speaking for yourself. You can't speak for all women. Because I'm gonna
tell you where I disagree with her, and this is my cousin, y'all. I love her to death. Where I disagree is where she says you don't walk into a relationship with a mindset that I'm going to start building, because you have to build in a relationship, because you bring in what you bring in, the guy brings in what he brings in, and together you build from
that.
So
thank you.
Again, we talking about verbiage, and I think the verbiage there is the idea of a man trying to build himself after getting in a relationship, and I don't think that's what they were saying.
No, that's not what I was saying. I think he's just
saying in general,
when you put everything together, because like I said, listen, if y'all building a life together, you feel me? Like if y'all got married, right? The life that y'all pledging to God ain't just for her, and it ain't just for me. It's for the both of us. So now that means that we have to work together. We have to build from the ground up. We are going to make a foundation. You feel what I'm saying? And then from that foundation, we grow. But if you can't grow, I mean, if you're not willing to do that, then you're absolutely correct. Stay by yourself.
Okay, hold on, y'all. We done missed some. We
And
done missed some
TJ,
comments. We done missed some people. My cousin William Garrett is in the building.
Willie G.
James Smith is in the building.
Oh, where you been at,
Man, we
bro?
got people in the building tonight.
6'4", you ain't been
So,
to work
yo,
in 2 weeks.
They go. Hey, the comments going so fast. People coming in so fast. We apologize.
Yeah, we apologize,
if we
y'all.
can't keep up.
Passport TJ Junkie says, if I know for a fact she all about me, I will pay all the bulk.
That's right.
Hold it. If he knows.
That's right.
All about
Him.
And he's absolutely.
Come on, most like man, you be jumping
So,
the gun because you
I'm not saying pay a
agreeing
woman
with you.
all. I'm not saying pay all women bills straight
Yes,
out the
you
gate.
is.
No,
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
is. That's exactly what
No,
you
I'm
said.
not. No, I'm
Because
not.
if you got to
No.
come in
Man,
financially
why you
stable,
trying to?
because if you got to come in financially stable, like you said, then you're coming in to pay all her bills, and she ain't got to do nothing but just save her money for the rainy day.
No, I didn't say
That's
that.
what you said.
No, I did
That's
not.
what he said.
No, I
He
did
said
not.
a woman's money is to be saved for the rainy day.
That's when we're together.
What you mean?
I said no. We're talking about when I'm pursuing a woman. I'm not going to pursue a woman if I know I got some type of financial situation going on. Ashley Marie is in the building.
Okay, KK.
She is in the building. And
Clock it too.
clock it passport, TJ.
Hey, y'all with that clock it thing, y'all is funny.
Not off
You
topic
build-
though.
Lisa said you build
No.
together, not coming
And
in.
Ashley
with
Marie
nothing.
said she said not off topic though.
She's saying the energy has to match.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right,
okay,
right,
okay.
right.
I agree on that.
Now I gotta go back to this though, because Mo, did you really give an example of a woman walking up to a bum on the street?
He can't even use that
Did
because
you really
listen,
just say
he can't even
so? You
use
gonna
that.
go to a bum? Or we are not talking about
Look,
the bum.
He can't
on
even
the
use
street.
that because he showed me this thing, this picture, right? And he said this is why women can't find the men that they want because they're all after the same type of men. So when he said, when he showed me the picture, it was one dude, but 1,000 women from Atlanta was like, I take you in, I take care of you, I bring you in, I take care of you. So my point is this: he didn't have nothing, but you got 1,000
Well, he might have
women.
had something, but he didn't have a home.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what,
But you got 1,000 women talking about they want to bring him into their house
because they
and
like
take
the
care
way,
of him.
because they like the way he looked.
But what is he bringing to the table?
But we
His
don't-
looks?
we don't know that.
No, they was talking about the way he looked.
Financially.
No.
They said they liked the way he looked.
So why would they
I
bring
read
him
all
into
the
their
comments.
home and take
They
him?
were talking about the man was fine and this and that and all that.
That's slum. That's what.
They didn't say the slum. They just said the looks.
All of
They like the man look.
all
This
of it.
coming from a man and told me he can quit it. This coming from a guy right here on this couch
Uh-huh.
that told me he can quit his job right now, and he got 8 women lined up ready to take care of him. Bullshit.
Man, you lie. I ain't say 8. I didn't say 8. I said it's some. You feel what I'm saying? And my point being is this.
And I
You got
wouldn't
some
say
women.
I would say something, but I
No, because look, you can say whatever you want because I can say something too, but I ain't gonna do it to you.
No,
because, you know what I'm saying? We trying to have a
the
conversation.
women that I'm talking about the women that say gonna take care of you. That's what I want to say.
You stupid, man.
Because it's not gonna be.
Mo is hey, look it. So what I'm saying is Mo.
Trust me, they'll take care of anybody.
Hey, no,
just
because
playing.
Mo can joke, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. But here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get back to some real though, for real. But here's the thing, you know, I'm looking at it just like this right here. I'm not worried about who can take care of me because I can take care of myself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, boy. I'm just trying to give you a definition of when we was talking about the guy that was on live. Let me tell you something, man. The women want to take care of that guy because the way he looked. He was a 23-year-old guy, homeless. Women like younger men
for whatever
for number
reason.
one. Number two, a lot of those women that was on there, some of them looked all right, but some of them just weren't very attractive. I'm just being real.
It don't matter who was unattractive. The fact of the matter is this right here. What's gonna happen when they get tired of looking at this man? Then what?
You got women out there take care of me.
Let me ask you this though. Are you going to allow an unattractive woman to come into your home where you are paying all the bills if she's agreeing to cook and clean?
Hell no.
Exactly. So why would you try to jump down on the fact that women saw eye candy and said, "Oh, he can come and stay with me"? Y'all do it all the time. Y'all want eye candy, so why we can't have eye candy?
I have nothing wrong with y'all want. Hey, you don't see me speaking on nothing that y'all got going on.
Because I'm gonna tell you
That's
this.
Mo with all the standards.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you this. Here's what we know as women, right?
That's you with all the standards.
As women, we know that we can take a man, a bum on the street, right? And we can help mold him into a man. We can help bring him out of whatever he's in. And unfortunately, his looks motivate us to do that a little bit more.
Well, Lisa
if he look good than if he doesn't.
Lisa said he's 23, already dead in the water.
He's still a baby. Right. Well, we don't know how old these women were, but
he was about 23 or 24.
I don't know how old the dude was, but
so
my
you don't
thing
even
is
know.
this.
You just coming up.
But here's my thing. My thing is this.
No.
Y'all women talk about, you know, what a man can do for them. Like Mo said, if you're not financially set, then you shouldn't be trying to date.
Right.
So if you see a 23-year-old homeless guy, no matter how good he looks,
is some women gonna move that man in because they know they want to get piped down every night.
He might not have no
thank you, bro.
You think because he's young, he got
Man,
I'm just saying that.
hey,
The
there
women,
you go, Lisa. I'm not
women
raising
think-
no grown ass child. Period. And I agree with her 110%
I'm just
because
y'all know I got
because
we got Crenshaw. We got all the fellas in the building.
what's going
Crenshaw
on? What's going
is
on,
in
y'all?
the building. He got the eyes looking. We got Coach Antoine, Mr. Ross is in the building.
What's going on?
We got
Welcome,
everybody in the building tonight.
Man, this is
What's going down?
penis don't pay the bills.
It can. You put him out there work. Let him work.
Robert talking about pimping.
Hey, penis can't
She
pay
talking
the
about
bills.
pimping.
Now.
She talking about putting somebody on the block. Talking about putting
Penis
somebody on
can't
the
pay the bills. If Coochie can, penis can
You know
too.
what I'm saying? If you can't do nothing, you can make a couple dollars.
Hey.
But what I'm
Hey.
saying, you know, like I say, shit, a woman, some women, I will say this, some women will take a nice looking man and bring him into her crib. She's attracted to him.
Sharita said
He ain't got to have he can have all he got to do is clean up and do what he got to do at the house, and he not have a job. That's all I can say,
man. Because that shit gonna run out, bro. Because just like you said earlier, bro.
Did
like,
I say it wrong?
Just like how you said once before.
No, I'm saying a younger man.
Yeah, right, even down to the younger man. Sex is going eventually.
Is
run out.
it like a 50-year-old? Is it like a 50-year-old take a 25-year-old and move her into his crib?
But it shouldn't just be
take her.
But it shouldn't just be based on sex.
I'm just saying it's gonna be based on sex.
But okay, so then if it's based on sex,
it's gonna be based on how she looks.
But if it's based on looks, how long do you think it's gonna last?
Well, if he fit, then she's 25. He's gonna look good for the next 20 years.
Man.
And he's gonna end up needing Viagra or something.
Well, hell, you got 25-year-old taking back.
Facts, it will run out for sure. Thank you, Twan.
Facts, it will run out. That's what Twan said.
It runs out. The good looks runs out. The sex runs out. But now we got to look at the life part. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, that won't last long, Mo. Like Porter said, he gonna be back in the street sooner than later. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I'm really saying is that if people are looking to be in a relationship,
100 pack dangerous, boy. Ooh. Goddamn 100 pack was something serious. I know some joke with the king of 100 pack. Keep a draw full of.
Crenshaw, you done come in here and got them all riled up with the honey pack. I'm gonna tell y'all that just joined in what the topic of the night is, right? So what we're discussing right now is whether or not women will and can submit, right? Lisa said when you busting up 40 hours a week and you walk into the house tired as hell and that nigga sitting on the couch playing the Xbox, your ass honestly eventually getting pissed off.
Yep, I believe that.
Facts.
Yeah, all jokes aside, but yes, I believe that.
And ain't no honey pack gonna fix that. Ain't no honey pack gonna fix that for sure. It ain't.
I know some jokes got a draw full of.
Cause get what? That honey pack ain't gonna pay the bills.
Oh, you was stupid, bro. Oh, Lord have mercy, man.
But no, so that's what we were talking about, the submission. And all this stuff that we've been touching on tonight, it plays a part into the idea of submission. I feel like everything, I don't know, you got some women that honey pack might make submit. Again, submission comes in all forms. So you really don't know. So fellas, if you have an issue with your woman submitting, you might want to try a honey pack and see if that works out for you. That's what the guys are saying. That ain't me. That ain't me saying. Not coming from me. All right. Lisa said, Crenshaw, stop telling your secrets. Okay. Oh. Shots fired. Shots fired.
I know Joe could be having backpacks full of.
The first thing a woman asks is what you do for a living. That's what William Garrett said.
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
And you should ask her the same thing back.
Right.
What do you do?
Yeah, women do ask that.
Yeah, they do.
They ask, what do you do for a living? One time a woman asked me one time, she got upset with me because I wouldn't tell her how much I make.
That ain't her damn business.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't her business out the gate. That shouldn't even be.
Let me find out. That's why you got these girls going.
Because Crenshaw said that pack gonna make you submit.
Yeah, he said.
She said, "Let me find out." That's what you got these girls going crazy.
That's
why you got these.
That honey pack. Well, that honey pack got they sell out every day.
Mo, you seem to know a whole lot about the honey pack.
No.
Is it something you want to tell us?
No.
Because it sounds like you speaking from an example tonight. Let me look around and see if I see a backpack in this room.
It ain't me.
I don't know. I'm questioning it.
It ain't me. I'm just not gonna tell him.
I'm trying to get him to stop. He won't stop.
You got to get off of it. Get it out your head. We ain't talking about the honey pack no more.
The honey pack. Okay, my bad.
Right? Because I'm starting to wonder.
Hold on. What's up, Brittany?
Brittany is in the building.
Y'all got to laugh at that.
Brittany is in the building. And the topic tonight.
Oh my God.
Being submissive to the honey pack.
This man. You know what? We're going to take your mic. You got to get off of that. Crenshaw said, give me 2 hands, 2 claps, knock a big shit. Okay, not Cran. Oh, you cutting up tonight. How much Henny have you had tonight? Oh, y'all cutting up tonight.
We supposed to be talking about being submissive. And we got a whole about the honey pack.
Brittany, they need to get the hard steel black pack.
We had to go to the mayor's room,
See, I knew you were speaking from an example. I knew you were speaking from a person.
No. I'm talking about if you don't do what you got to do.
Brandon started something. Yeah, he did.
We might have.
Wait a minute. Now, TJ said that honey pack ain't got shit on that perk. Wait a minute now.
On the perk.
So y'all, so what I'm gathering is y'all think you can fuck a woman into submission.
I ain't. That goddamn honey pack.
Is that what y'all think?
The honey pack, dude. I don't know.
And guess what? It'll be temporary. She'll submit to you that night. And get what? The next nigga that comes to her with that
Antoine
100
talking
she
about
gonna
the
send
gold.
his ass
The
to
gold
that what
pack.
y'all want?
Shit, man, you might take that gold. That gold pack. Them high.
You said you need the perks.
Wait a minute, no, I'm just saying.
I'm saying too. I'm trying.
I'm just listening to the guys. You know, I got 3-4 guys out here talking about the 100 pack.
Yeah, but you giving us some description.
No, I'm reading.
And you said if they do the gold pack, they're gonna be in the hospital or something, man. That means you know a little something about these things and what they do for you.
Man, I'm hot, y'all. Anybody else hot in here besides me?
I don't want to cut it. I don't want to
You
cut the
see what
heat
I'm talking
off.
about, Brittany? Keep talking about that honey bag. I'm gonna look for the book bag before I leave. I'm gonna look around and see if I see a random book bag sitting somewhere. I'm gonna know then.
Trevor, the book bag is not here.
Oh, where you keep it at? In the trunk? You keep it in the trunk of the car?
It's not even on the street.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna leave you alone then.
Hold on, Chris said Antoine Ross. I had him crank it up one time. Rap.
All Korean women be want to submit. All I want to be. He put him in.
See, the issue is you got to be able to naturally make a woman submit.
Right.
If you need that much enhancement to get your woman to do what you want her to do, we got a different issue.
That's right. Yeah, you got to take.
Better not touch that damn book bag without permission.
Crenshaw.
No, I didn't tell on myself. Brittany going in.
She said he done told on this there, Britt.
Oh yeah. No. Why everybody looking at me?
And Corinne, I'm big mama, baby. I touch whatever I want without permission. I don't need permission to touch
me. Hey, look. Hey, look. It ain't me.
Well, you made it sound like it.
I'm just saying, I did my studies and on the honey packs
because you felt like you might have needed it.
I mean, 3 here don't trust me. 3 here don't need it.
Oh, okay, I'm just
3 here don't.
I'm just trying to figure
it. 3 here don't need it.
Okay.
Oh,
we'll leave it alone.
It's hot in here, y'all.
Y'all got pour this on one tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Lisa say take the jacket off. Lisa say if penis make a woman submit, then you better run because she's submitting exactly. She's submitting
every penis out
there. That's all she need, ain't it, Lisa?
Well, I hope she don't, Lisa, for real.
Well, all I can say is
that ain't the submission y'all want, fellas.
I feel you. But y'all, I'm over here crying.
Brittany said it's you with the backpack, Portis. That's why you laughing so hard. It's him on the other side. That's why he laughing so hard.
I don't have a backpack, sweetheart.
It's in the wallet.
No, it can't.
Keep your honey
it ain't in the wallet.
I ain't got no honey packs.
Oh, okay. That was she trying to figure.
It's not.
It ain't me.
It's not in the wallet. Oh.
William Garrett said they took submit out of the vows.
They did.
Write your own. Why y'all letting people write y'all vows for y'all? Write your own.
Yeah, I'm gonna write my own vow.
I ain't saying it in mine, but that don't mean I'm not going to allow my husband to lead. I'm just not going to vow to be obedient to another human being. That's just I ain't finna say that, but I'll do it in so many ways.
So let me ask y'all this right here. Is there anything that we can do as a community to teach our younger kids, like to think about, like, just say the young men, don't just be out there just sleeping with any woman. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Have good intentions when you're going to talk to a woman at a younger age, and that goes for the young ladies too. I mean,
we got to lead by example.
Right, exactly. So, like I said, we just got to teach our young men, and all this, everybody that's on here, myself included, Portis, everybody out here, we all have, had casual sex, and without thinking, without using this head instead of using the other head. We think with the other head instead of this head. So we got to be more responsible when it comes to certain things, because you may get a girl pregnant and you might not even be feeling her like that.
Why you ain't wrapping up?
I'm just saying, some guys can wrap up or it can break or whatever. I'm just saying, you still have to be
It's crazy. Lisa said, a man that leads is sexy. I
right.
tell my boys, if you're not ready to wife her, don't fuck her.
That's it.
Brittany says that starts at home.
Right.
But Brittany, it does, but it's a lot of young men out here who don't really have the structure at home,
Right.
to kind of lean on and to look up to. So they look to other men or other people that they are around.
Exactly.
So a lot of kids growing up in one parent households, yeah, and a lot of women and men mate hop. Exactly. And that's what they being taught, right? Or they see other guys that they look up to doing it, the big homies, as y'all may call them. They see them doing it, so they're like, okay, this is what we do.
Right there, though, too, because it's like, like growing up in my family, you know what I'm saying, back home where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, like we had a lot of man, I don't even like saying this shit, but I'm gonna just keep it real because we on the show. We had a lot of drug dealers in our family, and we had a lot of pimps in our family. So it was like growing up watching what they were doing, we thought that's what you were supposed to do because it was, you know what I'm saying, like we see, right, you know what I'm saying? Even though both of my parents were in the household, you know what I'm saying? Even though I see both of my parents go to work, they both, you know what I'm saying, they took care of the house or whatever, they took care of all four of us, me and my three brothers, you feel what I'm saying? We seen that, but as you know what I'm saying, as boys growing up to be men, you know what I'm saying, we looked at my dad like that was the corny way of doing things, of going to work, having one woman, you know what I'm saying, and just being with her, compared to watching my uncle and my cousins have 5-6 different women, 5-6 different baby mamas, put it like that, you know what I'm saying, and they as in what she was saying, mate hopping, you feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were taught, or I ain't gonna say taught, but that's what we saw, and we thought that was what was supposed to be, was what, you feel what I'm saying? So a lot of the times it's not the fact that it's not the fact that kids don't grow up in 2-parent households. It's what they choose to follow. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of young men, when they see an older guy that got a pocket full of money and he got 7 different women, I mean bad women, and he hitting all of them, compared to your dad just being with your mom and he going to work making money every week compared to making money every day. In a young person's mind, I'm going the other way. I'm not gonna go the way that my dad going. I'm gonna go the way that my uncle and everybody else going, because that seems the more exciting. You know what I'm saying? It seems more, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Because
it does.
Because being younger, you can be enticed totally different. You know what I'm saying? Than by doing the right thing.
But if watching somebody in that type of relationship or that type of lifestyle of pimping and selling drugs and stuff, that doesn't mean that you're gonna want to build a home.
No.
With the woman that you're doing that with. That's just mean that's how you gonna want to make your money.
Well, put it this way: that's gonna be your lifestyle,
right? But when you find your mate, you're gonna want to treat your mate the way you saw your mom being treated.
Exactly.
Right.
But you get some people that go so far down the line with thinking that hustling and pimping or whatever is the way to go, that they don't even look at the fact that, even though your dad went the long road, the harder road by doing it this way, that it's the best way. Some people get so caught up in doing it one way or looking at things one way, that's the only way that they're going to go. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I mean, it ain't like that for everybody, but for a lot of people out here, man, that's how they were. That's why you get a lot of 50-year-olds still stuck in stuck in their 20s and they in their late teens. You know what I'm saying? Still thinking that because you're 50 and you had a name back then, that you can still do what you want to do.
So to
Nah.
bring that to the topic tonight, if you have a man who
Mhm.
seems to be mentally stuck in his youth and
Oh,
he
it's time to
has
let him
not
go.
matured, right?
Mhm.
Is a woman supposed to submit to
Hell
that man?
no.
So
No.
the idea that
No.
women should be just naturally be submissive is BS, right? That can't really be, because a woman, again, that goes back to what we said in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
A woman has to have a reason to be submissive. She has to have something that she is submitting to. Otherwise, you're just gonna have two clowns out here. You're gonna have two people walking down a one-way street in the wrong fucking direction.
I get you. Lisa said if a young man can't get structure at home, they should be able to look to the coaches and other mentors for that. But hell, if the coaches and mentors don't have structure, they're lost. They're a lost cause. And Antoine says no.
I think that was to my question.
I look at it like this right here, though, Lisa. Like that's a great point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna front, because everything does start in the home. You feel what I'm saying? Like everything starts at home. But it's like you said, a lot of people, you know, they may lean on a coach. Sometimes coaches do be there for, you know what I'm saying, be there to look out. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand this the situation that young person is going through at home. But again, if a young person is brought up in the streets, or they brought up in a two-parent household, but they chose to go to the streets, then that's just what they chose to do. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can't save everybody. And even though you want to save your child, or you want to save your cousin, your niece, your nephew, or whatever the case may be, sometimes it's just in them to do what they want to do and not do what they were, you know, what they seen. You know what I'm saying? What they seen to do what was right. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, and statistically speaking, it's a lot more kids go left with two parents in the household than it is with that one parent.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
And that goes to what you were saying. That kind of goes to what you were saying earlier, that I knew Mo wasn't going to agree with. If you have a young man who was in that situation and he really just don't know, he kind of like, he doesn't know, right? It's not his fault.
it's not his fault.
So you may have a young woman who understands, okay, I know where he could be. I know about now that I know enough about him to know about his upbringing.
Right.
I still well, I gotta stop cussing so much. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hey, go
I
ahead.
still fool with him, right?
Right.
So I'm not gonna just walk away. I'm gonna try to encourage him and talk to him, because as women, we have to learn how to speak life into our men.
Right.
Because if we
Right.
don't speak life into our men,
Absolutely.
and we expect them to come to us already with the knowledge and equipped to know how to be a man just because they grew up as a man, we're kind of lost as well, right?
Okay,
So
y'all.
Lisa said young men look up to their coaches. Coaches can help change those who want to be saved. But coaches today need to be saved themselves. So we can't keep, that's old school coaches. What was you trying to say, Mo?
No, I was gonna say, Bo, you can get ready to bring in that Cat Williams, but piggybacking on what she just said about when you just said old school coaches need, would you say they need guidance?
The coaches today, they need guidance themselves. So you got coaches out here who really still need to be taught how to properly treat a woman and how to lead a household, and they are mentoring our young men. So again, I feel like as a woman, women have to take more of the responsibility in how our young men are coming up thinking, because we can't keep expecting them to just know.
Can I say this? I started coaching as a young man myself. Let me just say this, right? If you got a young man out there and he's taking out time to come out there and put time in with them kids, I mean, he has some type of leadership about himself. If he's giving up his time, and you don't think so?
Now come on, now you know who you talking to.
No, I know who I'm talking to. But I'm just saying,
it's a lot of men volunteering to coach for the mamas, not for the boys. It's for the mamas.
And here's my thing with that though. You gotta look at it. Like you said, old school coaches, right? See, back in the days,
old school coaching with his mamas too.
Hold on, Mo. But it's like back in the day when we could really call coaches old school. That's when they were up in age. You know what I'm saying? Like they were 40 and 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Those are old school coaches.
Right.
Nowadays, you got these younger coaches. These coaches are damn near like, okay, all right, so let's go like high school. You know what I'm saying? You got coaches that's 26, 27, and you trying to tell this 18, 17, 18-year-old this, that, and the other. And he looking at you like, nigga, you just only 10 years older than me. So how can you tell me this do? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how a lot of things get misconstrued, man, with how these coaches or how men, period, are trying to come at these kids, because it's like this. A child is gonna look at you, a kid is gonna look at you like this. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. A kid is already gonna be on some bullshit. Right. So they can see through your bullshit before you can even.
Kids pattern themselves. No, a lot of kids pattern themselves after us. They do. A lot of kids do. Especially if you got some type, like you said earlier.
TJ said it again. My bad.
Especially if you got some type of swagger, you got some type of clout or whatever. Kids they gonna look up to you.
Hey, but Mo, you know what though? Lisa said something that I said to you a long time ago when you said that this been happening from the time of time. But kids having kids is the problem. And I said that a long time ago. But that's the problem. Because how can a child teach a child how to be an adult if they're both a child?
Well, think about this.
That's why I said as women, we have to do more, and that goes to the saying about it takes a village, right?
Right, exactly.
But if we're gonna tie it back around to relationships, right? If I meet a man and we kicking it, we dating or whatever, and I can tell, oh, he has potential to be a great husband or provider. He just wasn't taught that, right? His upbringing didn't really teach him that. If my upbringing at any point taught me enough to know what I want and what I think it should look like, why can I not say, all right, so I'm gonna take his hand, not lead him, but kind of try to show him, talk him through it, kind of get him to see how I want it to be. And when he gets to that point, I'm going to pull back and step aside because he got it now, right? To me, that's the same thing as being a submissive woman. I am going to play my role in the sense of helping my man get to where he needs to be to sit at the head of that table. He don't have to because as a woman, I can see it in him. So I'm going to try to do what I can do to get it out of him.
Okay, right? Bo, go ahead and bring that video, and then I'm going to piggyback off what you just said. Okay. Bring that cat
women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one. No.
That ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that.
Disagree. I don't think an alpha female wants a man to be subservient. I just think an alpha female she is an alpha female because of her life circumstances that led to her having to be an alpha female.
I'm glad you said that. And that's what I told Porters. I said it twice. I said a lot of women are put in predicaments that they have to think like they have to lead.
I see her.
What that?
Keep talking. We're gonna get to
it. They have to lead.
So Lisa says some mothers can't teach their boys anything because they're still trying to teach themselves. They are friends, not parents. Agree. TJ said Brenda got a baby, but Brenda barely got a brain. Tupac said that, he says. And then Lisa says, so cuz you want to raise your man. No, ma'am, I do not want to raise my man, but my thought process is not that I'm raising him. My thought process is that I am helping him. So if we stop looking at it as, oh, I got to raise this little boy to be a man, and look at it as, okay, let me try to help him out a little bit, help him see my point of view, help him get to where I am, then we won't be so quick to put a man down because he's not where we need him to be. So, like you just said, you're an alpha female. In order to deal with you, a man has to be a strong man. That does not mean if he's not already strong enough or at your level of strongness mentally or whatever it is that you're raising him
Gotcha.
or whatever the case may be. So no, I don't want to raise a man. It's impossible to raise a man. However, it is 100% possible to take a man from where he is and lift him up to try to make him better. And at the same time, when you realize this nigga ain't listening, this nigga don't really want to do better or be better, then you better get on and find you somebody else, because you're going to end up feeling like he's your son and he's not your mate.
Exactly.
I agree.
I agree too.
So that's the difference. But we can't just walk in the door automatically thinking, oh, this nigga don't understand. He don't know. And then I gotta teach him like he my son. No, but you gotta kind of talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you have to understand this right here, Lisa. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what you have to understand is just this simple. You're meeting somebody, and you have to compromise what you're willing to deal with and what you. Yeah, the heat is on. It's definitely on. The heat is definitely on.
I just feel heat.
Blasting.
It's burned up.
I'm telling you, I told you it was hot in here. But I'm sorry, Lisa. But what I was saying was that you have to compromise. You have to compromise on what you're willing to deal with and what you're not. You know what I'm saying? When you get in with a person, you know, they don't know, you don't know what type of man he is, and he don't know what type of woman you are. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not about raising, it's about first, like you said, communicating and learning who you're dealing with.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then once you learn who you're dealing with, now you start to see things like her weak points, and she start to see his weak points. Right. And what you do is you don't shy away from that. You embrace them weak points because you have to.
Shaquana said, "Take heed, Mo." I don't know what she means. Shaquana, give us a little bit more on that so I can try to explain it. Because she said take heed. So that means it's something you probably missed. And I want to make sure you get that. That's my job, ladies, is to make sure the men kind of understand where we coming from. Lisa said that's where the talk of expectations come in. Right. You have to set those. I mean, but when you got people who may have different expectations, or you got a woman who has expectations and her husband or her mate at the time is just out here trying to figure it out. He don't really have expectations. His expectation is to make it from day to day. Right? Lisa say, if you knew my story, you would know I've been there. I've been in and out with the same man for 15 years. I know her story. That is a fact. And that's why a lot of stuff that Lisa say is for her. She's not really saying all women should do this. She's saying for me and mine, this is how this shit gonna have to go.
And this is what I try to tell Mo all the time too, because like Mo,
everybody talking about Mo. Go ahead.
Because Mo be trying to get, you know, like Mo be having some strong points. And if y'all watch the show, y'all know it's very rarely that I disagree with Mo. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't disagree with you. And you know that I don't disagree with you. I just have my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Just like what she said. When you're telling your story, you're telling your truth. So how can anybody question what you're saying? You know what I'm saying? That's your truth. That's the same thing I told Mo. When you telling anybody anything about you, about what you went through, what you seen, what you did in your lifetime, can't no one, huh? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying I think that
because how can a woman raise a man up or lead him? Haven't seen that in any Bible or teaching.
Oh, here she go. Here we go, Will. You started something.
So it's 2025. Relationships aren't built on the Bible. So to your point, I understand what you're saying. You're wondering how a woman can lead a man or raise a man up, right? And again, if I was Ruth, or I was one of them women that they wrote about and told y'all about in the Bible,
right,
I would be able to answer that. I am a modern woman, right? And so in my mind, if I have a man who is struggling, maybe it's a mental thing where he came up in a home where he was
Okay,
talked
Lisa.
down on all the time. He wasn't lifted up in a positive way. You are right. The word of God has not changed, but most of these relationships are not built on the word of God.
Absolutely.
So that's a whole different issue, though. We're speaking on the average relationship and how to get where we have to go. So from what you're saying is, you don't think that men and women should be in a relationship until they are where the Bible tells them they should be based on the word of God. That is just unrealistic in today's time. So I'm not going to speak on the biblical point and the way the Bible is saying that people are supposed to have the relationships, because that's just not where we at. That's not what we're doing with
Lisa
today's
is
time.
coming. Man, she
Lisa
ain't
says
playing.
sometimes you have to walk away from a person and give them time to grow up. God will bring you back if it's not meant to be. It's all in timing. Then she says relationships not being built on the Bible is the same problem we have with the village not being able to step up with these kids. Exactly.
Hold
But
on.
at the same time, we are where we are. It is what it is. So we got to figure out how to get where we need to be from now.
There you go.
We can't start now saying, oh, we need to raise these kids up on the Bible and church. It's too late for that, y'all. We already
here where we at.
we're where we are now. That's like saying, oh, kids and technology, we need to take computers, take phones. It's too late. We can't do that because now everything is based on technology and Wi-Fi and the internet.
Yep.
So at some point, we have to learn how to kind of grow with the changes. And I am not saying step away from the word of God at all.
Right.
I am not saying, William, that a woman can lead a man at all. So you missed me in the beginning. Definitely not saying a woman can lead a man. What I am saying is that a woman can support her man in enough way to where she allows him to be comfortable leading her.
So, question: could it ever be, I want to say equal leadership, but could it ever be, because like a lot of people down here say equally yoked. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm looking at it as in this perspective. Could it ever be? Because okay, for me, I look at it like this: if my woman is with me, even though I'm the leader of the house, I never put her behind me.
Exactly.
She'll always be beside.
So you're not leading in the it's metaphorically speaking, y'all. We're speaking metaphorically when we say a man is supposed to lead versus a woman.
Right.
It's metaphorically. We're not saying that the man is supposed to leave the woman behind and he's doing this, then a third. No, y'all are a partner, so y'all supposed to hand in hand do this.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, a woman, and this is my point, right? The way I see it, a woman cannot tear her man down and expect him to continue to put in 100% in that household and pour into that home 100%, and she's being negative and tearing him down in any way. So in that regard, that is what I mean by a woman not raising a man in a mother sense, William, but lifting his spirits, raising his spirits up, being positive and being supportive, even though he may be down on his luck right now. It doesn't mean he can't lead. It just means that right now he is not able to, and that doesn't make him less than a man. It means if he's in a relationship, because again, we're speaking on people in a relationship.
Right.
We're not speaking on single people, two single people trying to figure some stuff out. We're speaking on relationships. So if I'm in a relationship with you, that means at some point you were already there. You already had what it took to get me to that point of allowing you to lead me as a woman, right? So that doesn't mean that you fall down on your luck, you get laid off, something happens, you get injured or whatever, that I now need to go find me another man or a better man. No, that's crap. It doesn't mean that I'm going to lose respect for you. It means that as a woman and your partner, your helpmate, I now understand that I got to step my shit up a little bit because you are not able to, for whatever the reason is. Let me speak on, Lisa says, let me speak on why we are where we are. Lack of respect for the word of God. We have chosen to take life in our own hands and make up how we should parent. The blueprint was written for a reason. It wasn't broke back then, so why in the hell did we try to fix it? But this generation didn't change it, Lisa. That shit started changing
Way back when.
with crack. Now that's
There
what
you
that's
go.
what Millicent said, right?
There you
With
go.
crack. And that's the thing. So are y'all suggesting that we start trying to take kids back to the Bible days?
Well, I mean,
They're not listening.
Okay. No, listen. They are listening. So both of you guys were married once,
Right.
So what I'm trying to say is when you get married, you get married in front of God. Am I right?
Yeah.
In front of God. So there's vows that you take. You know, there's death do you to
The
to
man.
your part, right? If it's the hand and the hand who
Because
has
there's
the
nothing
last
wrong.
word.
Because
So
there's
he's saying the
nothing
man
wrong
has the
with
last word.
compromise.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like when you get married, you take your vows in front of God. So I kind of understand where Lisa, and I understand where right, we about to get out of here. But I understand where Will coming from, and I understand where Lisa's coming from. I mean, and really, I can't really speak on marriage because I've never been married before. But I will say this right here. I have been to weddings and stuff like that, and I've seen people get married. So, like I say, you take vows in front of God. So that's what we got away from. We got away from the Bible. That's why a lot of relationships is not working out these days, because we are trying to live in the world. You know what I'm saying? When we say live in the world, that means we still living in God's world. We're living in this world. Mm-hmm. God wants us to follow him. So when you put God in your relationship, you put him first, your marriage will work out.
Absolutely. No, I definitely agree.
Both of you have to be doing it.
Right.
Because
right.
again, in a relationship, it's two of y'all, not just one.
It's just right. And the Bible, like they say you're equally yoked. So what I'm saying is that this is where a lot of marriages fail. This is where black people got lost at. We got away from the old way, and I know y'all been talking about the new way. Everything high, this and that. The economy is not like it was back then. But what I'm saying is we got away from the Bible, and that's why we got so many problems with our kids, with our relationships, our marriages. And we just got to be honest. When we got away from that book, we went downhill. And people got to realize that.
Well, I'm not going to say that you're wrong, because you're not. But this is what I say. Again, just like when you were little, and it was like when you were forced to do things that you didn't want to do. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of kids will always go behind their parents' back and say, man, when I have my kids, I ain't gonna make my kids go to church.
Right.
I ain't gonna make my kids sit around and read the Bible or whatever.
I got you, Lisa.
So, in a sense, that's how we got away from things, because you're right. We did take a lot of matters into our own hands and try to make things go the way that we want to go. You feel what I'm saying, y'all? But look at though, y'all. I want to say some more, but we didn't hit that time.
We gotta go.
So before we get out of here, structure. That's right, Lisa. But before we get out of here, if you guys haven't seen it, we have a treat for you guys before we leave. Me and me and Gotti been doing our thing with these skits, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but we want you guys to check these. No, man, we got a little bit of time. So we want you guys to check out this skit. And if you guys haven't seen it, you know what I'm saying? Here we go. Bo,
enjoy.
Can you please roll that beautiful beam footage?
And thank you guys.
Oh God, man. Woo.
The girl put us out the car, man. It's the second time she did that, man.
Man, listen, man.
Because of you, man.
I don't know why she be tripping like that, man.
Look what you did. You risked it all last night,
man. But it ain't my fault, man.
I told you not to remember that girl last night, man.
You know whose fault it is, man? It's the fault of the wang, man.
No, man, it's your goddamn
ought to
fault,
cut this damn thing off, man.
Every time I look around, man, you always give me some bullshit.
Ought to just cut this thing off, man.
You need to cut your damn hair, man.
Cut this
you don't
thing
use
off.
your damn brain. You always think with that.
I'm gonna just cut this damn thing off.
Yeah, because that's
too much trouble,
what you think with, man.
Shit.
Now I'm walking 10 miles trying to get home, man. I should have called my damn girl.
It's your fault.
Hell, yes, it's your fault.
It's his fault. It's the Wang's fault, man. What about me, man? What about me?
So, man. So y'all, that's a little something that me and Gotti be doing, man. We trying to get these skits popping off, man. So before we get up out of here, man, we thank y'all for checking this out. Miss Moonstar, we thank you for being in here. I'm gonna give you some words before we leave. Gotti, I'm sorry. Bo Reefer, aka Bo Simmons, give him a little something before we get up out of here, brother.
Big cap got them folks going crazy. Talking wild, but the vision hazy. Say they keep with the tones all shady. Big cap got them folks going crazy.
Okay. All right, Reef. I hear you. Gotta give him something before we get up out of here, man.
He said he got yours, but he runs away from.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Moon.
Hey, appreciate everybody tuning in to Big Cap Podcast. Y'all stay woke and remember to keep God first, and everything will work itself out.
Ms. Moonstar, you got something you want to say?
I do not. I appreciate you guys for the commentary for tonight, and Will, trust me, baby, we own it. We know God is in charge and in control.
For sure. Smith, what about me, man? Hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been another great episode, man. So, you know me, man. Peace to the planet, y'all. We love y'all. For everybody here at Big Cat, man, we want to say thank y'all. Happy holidays, man. We are out. Peace.
Know what I'm talking about? Something like this, huh? Know what I'm talking about? 'Cause I've been waiting, I've been